Hello and good morning. Welcome back to my channel. This is Awaken Healings with Jess. I'm here to give you a mid-month check-in for Earth signs. This will be for Earth signs Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. And I'm recording this on the morning of 14 September, right in the midst of the beautiful Piscean full moon energy. So depending on where you are in the world, the lovely Pisces full moon occurred on Friday the 13th at 12. Well, actually, some are saying it's happening on Friday the 13th, last night. A lot of astrologers are saying the full moon in Pisces went exact at 12:43 a.m. the morning of September 14th. So I felt compelled and inclined to do a mini reading for the elements of the zodiac. I'm hoping that you all had a chance to experience the lovely full moon last night and tonight on Saturday, and I'm hoping that these videos are able to upload in time. I've been having a lot of technical difficulties getting the videos to upload quick enough, and I've been experiencing some latencies and some delays. I'm hoping to do these early so I can get them out to you, and hopefully they still remain timely and relevant. But the energy of the Piscean full moon is definitely going to carry on with us for the next several days to end of the week. So I'm saging my energy space, hopefully saging you all too, sending some good positive vibes your way. I'm trying something new with my setup just because I'm doing the elements. This Piscean full moon is all about completions and releases, and it's ending old karmic cycles, and I'm a Pisces, so this moon is kind of hitting me a bit heavy, and it's causing me to do a lot of healing work myself. So the energy for me has been quite taxing, so I don't have enough energy to do all 12 signs of the zodiac, but I didn't want to not do anything for the mid-month, so I am doing the elements right now, and I know the messages will be just as lovely and just as beautiful. But for those of you who desire a personal reading with me, I'll include the information below. With my scheduling, I do like to do the video conferencing on Google Hangouts, but right now I'm going to close that down and only do the videos, the emailed videos. So I'll put some details down below. Contact me through my Gmail account, awakenhealingsllc@gmail.com. 30-minute videos are $45, and you can send me the payment through PayPal first. Okay, so anyway, enough of the housekeeping stuff. That will all be in the description box below. So okay, let's get started. So let me go ahead and move this away, and I will go ahead and start with the Queen of the Moon Oracle deck, just because we are dealing with a lovely full moon in Pisces. I feel like it is appropriate to start off checking in with the Moon Oracle. So Pisces, the full moon, is all about completions, endings, and this is a big one for those of you who have been keeping up with the astrology and even some news reports. We are ending major karmic cycles, stuff that extends back to 35 years ago. Okay, so this is a big one. Neptune is in Pisces right now, and some of us may be feeling a bit emotional. We may be feeling, like we need a hug, we need a cuddle. That's the Neptune aspect of this Pisces full moon. So allow those feelings to come up for you. Allow the releases to happen. The reason why all this is happening is because you know that it's time to move on. It's time to start your new cycle. It's time to take on bigger and better things for yourselves, okay? This is an exciting time. So if you saw my my September videos for your specific zodiac signs, I told everyone, go back to what was happening 6 months ago. So what was happening in March, what was happening in April, and that is what many of us are dealing with. That's what many of us are clearing and cleansing. But the big aspect, the big drive behind all this is the karma that we're releasing and that we've learned over the decades, right? So this is a big release. And this is an important time right now in September. Excuse me. So in September, starting from the dates of 9/9 to 9/19, those are palindrome dates, and they don't happen very often. And I honestly, the information escapes me about when the last time that actually happened, and it's probably, it's been a minute, but it's a palindrome. So from 9/9 to 9/19, if you write it out, yeah, it's like 9/09/2019. It's supposed to be the same backwards. I saw this, I thought that's crazy, but the point of that is it's a portal between September 9th and September 19th. This is a portal for us to really do some soul searching. Where can I put these? To do some soul searching and to really get clear about what's going on right now in this point in time, because we're releasing the karma from 35 years ago. We're also completing a 6-month cycle that started back in March with the new moon in Pisces. And now we have the harvest moon, September 14th, the full moon in Pisces, and full moons represent completions. So we are ending a few cycles. We're ending that 6-month cycle, which is going to allow us to create the space that we need in order to allow and welcome the new opportunities, the new abundance, the new love that's trying to come into our lives, okay? But that can't come in until the slate is completely clear and that your hearts are open and your minds are open to willingly accept the gifts of abundance, and that you have lovingly released the past, because the past is no longer serving you. And it's about releasing situations, energy, people that aren't really there for your highest good anymore. It doesn't mean that you don't love them anymore. It just means that they no longer have such a prominent place in your lives right now and going forward with your future plans. They're gonna be more in the background, more in the periphery, and not such a main character in your life, if that makes sense, all right? So some of this can be fearful. It's hard to release patterns, that we've established decades ago, because the old is familiar, the old is comfortable. Even though it wasn't so great, it's what you know. And it's always the fear of the unknown that holds us back. It's our fears that gets in our own way, preventing us from moving forward in these new cycles. So between 9 September and 9/19, this is a perfect time. This week, in fact, this weekend, in fact, is a perfect time for many of us to really get clear about what we want to manifest and intend. Use the energy of the full moon in Pisces to write down those manifestations and gift them to the universe. Something that I like to do is I like to write down my manifestations. What is it that I'm working on for the year? Offer it in a ceremonial gift, maybe maybe burn the paper, as a gift, releasing, surrendering, trusting that the universe has my back, that it will help me, that the universe and my spirit guides will help me achieve these goals in the 3D, right? So that's something I like to do. Okay, all right, my lovely earth signs. I felt compelled to start with you all first. Okay, let's see what we have for you all. Coming in, reversed, expect the unexpected. I feel like for many of you, my lovely earth signs, again, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, because this is such a broad general reading, I feel like maybe some of you are resisting and are hesitant about releasing the past because you're not ready to accept what's coming in. And there may be a sense of fear about what this unexpected will bring. I feel like for others of you, this is about personal expectations, working on yourselves, doing the self-work, the self-healing, and you're ready. You're prepping yourself to get ready for this new cycle that's going to happen. The date of September 18th is poignant because that's when Saturn goes direct, and Saturn is all about transformation. So once Saturn goes direct, it's a big planet, it's slow moving, so it's going to take a minute for the energy to settle down. But it's all about new beginnings. So I kind of see that this reversed card is also indicating the energy is gearing up to go upright, right? I feel like this card is in line with the energy of Saturn. So it's not quite ready to go upright yet, but trust it. Trust what's coming in. Expect the unexpected. Get excited about what's coming in. Get excited about the new and the unexpected gifts and offerings, because you may be thinking about, okay, this is what I want. And you may have sort of, a plan of like what you want that to look like. When this card comes in, it's like, oh, that's nice. However, we got you. And you're going to really love what we bring in for you. And it's going to be better than you expected. So expect the unexpected, okay? All right. Up next, this is focus. It's coming in reversed. Okay, so what I'm picking up from this card is focusing on yourselves. Focusing on your healing. Heal your heart. Heal your mind. Release the past. Understand what's no longer serving you. Be able to recognize that person's energy, situation, old thought patterns, behaviors that you've been doing for decades that you've got to release. Focus on yourselves, okay? This is a time to get clear. This is a time to go within. This is a time to really get grounded and to heal yourselves, to create space and to create that clarity up here in your mind's eye about what you really want in this next cycle, okay? All right, discernment is coming in reversed. So I feel like this is more of a card. The message here is for many of you to really start applying an increased level of discernment when you're making your decisions. So increasing the filters about who you want to allow in your life on the main stage of your life, who's going to be more of a main character in your life, and really screen and filter out opportunities or people that aren't really serving your highest good, or they're, I don't know, it's I'm trying to find the words to explain this. It's creating an extra layer of filtering to ensure that whomever or whatever you're allowing into your lives are truly there for you, they're truly there for your highest good, and they're truly there to love and support you on this new journey, okay? And it's a new journey, and sometimes when we're doing the work on ourselves and we're moving into a different phase in our lives, we may appear different to our regular group of friends and family, and that may create some friction. And that's okay. It's part of the process. But with those friction points, you'll start to determine, okay, do they really support me? Do they really care about my journey? Do they really care about what I'm trying to do for myself? And sometimes the answer is no. So if that's the case, you just kind of have to move them, off to the sidelines to create the space in front of you to allow you to achieve what you're trying to achieve. Okay? So I hope that made some sense. All right, so next I'm going to do a mirror type layout. Okay? I'm feeling compelled to do sort of a look at the energies of masculine against the feminines. Okay? So let's just see how this plays out. It's going to take me a minute to sort of shuffle these because I do need 12 cards. I'm going to open these up. What do we have? So we have 3 of Wands and 7 of Swords. So I feel like many of the earth signs are looking towards your future, but you're also being strategic about how you're planning your future. You're also being a little bit secretive and withheld and reserved about how you're expressing those plans. And many of you are choosing to really not express those plans right now. All right. And that one popped. soft as well. Okay, some of you are looking for balance in your lives, justice, perhaps a reconciliation, and you're looking to step into your personal power, okay? So you're definitely up-leveling yourselves. You're definitely, trying to balance the old with the new and let go of the old, because this is you stepping into your personal power. The sun is shining on you, and you're looking for a brand new beginning, okay? So that's the energy that I'm starting to pick up for this reading. For my earth signs, please. For my earth signs, masculines and feminines. Okay. So we have the feminine. Let's pull for the masculine. Take me a minute. Let's pull the middle. Yeah, leap of faith, definitely. Knight of Swords. Swift communication, swift ideas. Some of you are getting very excited about moving forward in your new cycles and new plans, and you should. This is a great time to do it. The time is now, especially within this portal between 9/19 and 1919. This is a great time to really get clear and get, excited about these new plans, okay? So we've got for the masculine. Okay, now let's pull for the feminine again, and this is going to be going more in depth into the connection. But this is definitely an exciting time. The month of September overall is about healings, reconciliation, forgiveness, releasing the past, moving forward to clear space for your new cycles in this future. And everything that we're working on now, basically, let me back up. So the Pisces full moon is the harvest moon. This is a point in time of the year where we kind of look back and we look at our harvest. What have we reaped? Did we reap what we intended to sow? Did we plant the correct seeds in the beginning of the year to achieve what we wanted to achieve? So this is a magical point in time right now, because we are coming upon the fall equinox as well, where our days are becoming shorter, nights are becoming longer. It's becoming, the weather is becoming more cooler and temperature wise, and this is, northern hemisphere. But it's a time to turn within. So yeah, so this is a great time, especially this weekend with this full moon. The harvest moon is, are you happy with the results of what you planted back around New Year's with the super full moon in January? So this is a great time to sort of check in and see, did you make enough progress? Are there areas where you need to perhaps tweak your plans, redirect? Because what we're working on right now is we are clearing the karma to finish creating the space. And this, this is a 6-month process that we started back in March. And we've been working for 6 months to really clear the karma, understand the lessons that we were supposed to learn from the karmic relationships, from the karmic situations, from the karmic friendships, in order for us to grow and up level. And now is the time where we're looking at that harvest and we're looking at the end results of the hard work we've done. You know, have we done enough? And if not, okay, what do I need to do? What lessons do I need to still learn in order to move forward in a new cycle? Because what we're doing now is going to take us into 2020, okay? And that's pretty important work. Okay, so bottom of the deck, Seven of Swords. We saw that in the shuffling. We saw that in the story that was starting to take place. I'm going to put that central to your reading. Yeah. Okay, so Seven of Swords is the conflict, is the issue, is the challenge between the masculine and the feminines for the earth signs. And what does that mean? I feel like many of you are doing a lot of strategic planning on yourselves. You're looking at your goals, hopes, and dreams. I think you are looking at the harvest that you've just reaped, and you're assessing, did I do enough? And what lessons have I learned karmically? And what lessons do I don't want to repeat in this new cycle? And who am I still hanging on to? What still needs to be released and let go of? Okay, so there could also be a hint of secrecy. There could be a hint of deceitfulness here as well. That's, you know, normally what the Seven of Swords represents. What I'm picking up though, it's more secret. It's more keeping your plans to yourselves right now. You know, just being a bit more protective of these new plans, because I feel like you may not be quite comfortable voicing and expressing them just yet, because there's still some things from the past that you're working out, and depending on the end result of that will determine and impact how you move forward in your new cycle. So this is why Seven of Swords is coming in central to the challenges or the obstacles between the masculine and feminines, because you're still working through some past issues, okay? Stuff that hasn't quite been cleared yet, and I think you're figuring out how to clear it, how to release it, okay? And you're just coming into alignment with that. All right, so let's look at the feminines. Let's see what's going on with feminines. So feminines, I'm seeing Knight of Cups, Two of Swords, and Four of Cups. Yeah, I feel like you all are ready for a relationship. I think you're ready to declare your love to your masculine. And I feel like whether you're in separation or you're single, I feel like now is the time that you're feeling more comfortable to open your heart up and to express your feelings, express your emotions, and say what you want to say from the heart to your masculine. You have some choices to make. You have the Two of Swords coming in, and these are big decisions, and you're trying to figure out, are you really ready for a big commitment, or do you want to just start off small and casual and see how this works with your life? Because I'm feeling, feminines, that you are in your groove. I'm feeling that you've got big plans for you. You know, maybe you're starting a new business. Maybe you're starting a new project. You know, maybe something that's a bit more social, that's going to consume a lot more of your time. And you're also weighing the options like, do I have time for a love relationship? You know, so you're trying to weigh in balance. And you have Four of Cups coming in reverse. And I feel like right now, feminines, you are turning within and you're really weighing your options. This is you meditating. This is you going within, hermiting a little bit, you know, and you're waiting for that fourth cup to come in. You see the Three of Cups in front of you and you're like, all right, that's great. Those are good options, not discounting those options. But, you know, will this fourth cup bring in love? Will it bring in that job offer? Will it bring in that new funding stream, that investment stream that I need in order to go forward with my goals, hopes, and dreams? And these are some of the ideas, these are some of the concepts, these are some of the decisions that are weighing heavily on your mind. Because when Two of Swords comes in, These aren't easy decisions. These are big things. Are you going to stay in the same city? Are you going to move away? Things like that. So, but I do get the sense overall, my earth signs, love is on your mind, my feminines. And I do feel like, you are aligning yourself to create the space to allow that love in. All right. So let's check in with the masculines and see what they're looking like and what they're feeling like. A lot of reversals, so a lot of self-work. 2 of Wands reversed for my masculine earth signs. Yeah, this is you all future planning, but you're checking in with yourselves. This is maybe you thinking about, okay, it's the big picture. Where do I see myself in 3, 5, 10 years? So I feel like you all are doing the work to prepare yourselves for this next cycle. This is future planning, forward looking, vision planning. All right. So here are you all. This is Knight of Pentacles coming in reversed. This is you finding your groove. This is you planning the day to day. When Knight of Pentacles comes in, this is a card of managing your daily schedule. You're trying to find your routine, get into your groove with this new energy, and you're trying to balance it because this is something new. You are, again, forward looking. You're looking towards the future. Do you want marriage? Do you want a relationship? Are you going for that promotion in your job or career? Are you switching careers? Big things, big choices are happening for you, my lovely masculines. You're just figuring out how it's going to look and feel right now in the 3D, how your schedule literally is going to play out. You have the Magician coming in reversed, okay? Trust your intuition. You know what to do. You are in your manifestation power, and you can have anything and everything that you desire, masculines, including love. The feminines are ready for it. Okay, we saw that, with the Knight of Cups, ready to declare their love, ready to offer their cup of love. They're ready. You just need to get in alignment with yourselves and to create the space here in the 3D with your schedule, with the Knight of Pentacles, okay, to allow space for that. I'm getting the sense, masculines, that you're more career focused. You're not so much focused on love and relationships right now. It's more of a nice to have, but I feel like your energy, your focus is on investing your money, saving for retirement, setting yourself up for promotion, looking at, the next step in your career. Sometimes the Knights also bring messages of opportunity. You're waiting on that, and it's reversed, so I feel like it's delayed a little bit. But with all that's happening, in the cosmology, with Saturn going direct on the 18th, and us working through the portal, the 919, the 1919 portal, a lot of energy is shifting, and I do feel like towards the end of the month, a lot of this will clear up for you, and you're gonna have a better understanding of where your physical of where the physical lies for you and how you're driving with that energy. Okay, so feminines, how do they feel about the relationship with you? How do they feel about the connection with you? Let's see. So I'm seeing Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so feminines, you're coming into your self-worth. You know what you want. You know what you value. You know how you want to be treated. I feel like if this relationship can come to fruition, it's definitely gonna be fruitful. It's gonna be long-term. It's going to be very stable, very balanced. All right, you just have to trust your intuition, because here's Queen of Cups coming in. Maybe some of you are dealing with a water sign as well. But you have to align your intuition first in order to allow this transformation to take place, because you are working on your personal goals, hopes, and dreams too, and you are very busy right now. And union is very possible. It's just, are you in alignment with yourself? Is there space created to allow that union to come in? Because you also are working on releasing the past. This is Ten of Swords coming in. You are clearing the karma. You are doing the self-work, the self-healing. And I like that the 10 is coming in, because this is saying that, okay, cycles are completed. You've learned the karmic lessons, and you're now ready to move forward as a better, stronger, bolder version of yourself in this new cycle, and perhaps in this new relationship. Okay? But you've got to let the past stay in the past. And for some of you who are reconciling with someone from the past, treat this as a new relationship, as a new beginning. And it may not be so easy, especially if you've been together for several years. But clean slate, fair chance, clean slate, new starts, and the relationship should be successful. Okay? Yeah, if you're reconciling with someone from the past, you have to understand why you both separated, what happened, and be willing to accept, responsibility for the part that's your fault, right? It's always 50-50. There's always something, when it's a relationship, you're dealing with two people, someone said or did something to cause a split, and it caused that person to react a certain way, to be like, okay, yeah, we're done. So it's always, it's always both parties. Just be willing to accept responsibility in that split, and, to understand how you grew from it, what you learned from it, what the lesson was, and what that means for you all going forward, in bringing you all back together into union, if that's something you both want. Okay? What else am I getting here? I'm really getting the sense that this is all about self-worth, my feminines. Value yourself. Know what you will and will not put up with. And then set those new boundaries, because you are bigger, stronger, better people for it. So for the masculines, they're gaining clarity, and they want to communicate. For some of you who are out of union, they're working on themselves here in the 3D. They're working on their schedule. They're working on, I'm getting a lot of practical, tangible things that they're focusing on. Money, retirement, savings, investment plans, career, working out this new schedule. Maybe some of them just got a promotion and they're trying to figure out what that new normal looks and feels like. But I feel like they do want to reach out. I do feel like they want to communicate with you all, feminines. For those of you who are out of union, I do feel like some of them are starting to prepare themselves, for, that union. This is 3 of Pentacles coming in. So they're doing the self-work, the healing to create that space. And I think they are starting to wake up to the concept of, yeah, I think I am ready for a connection of some sort. But they are working on their boundaries. It's the 7 of Wands. They are creating sort of that space, like, all right, this is my new normal. They're working on their scheduling with the Knight of Pentacles coming in. And now they're just setting up sort of, the lines in the sand of what their new schedule, their new lives looks like, and how much time and effort they can really afford to dedicate to a relationship. So they're sort of doing the practical work. This is very practical, logical planning, to see if they do have the time and space to allow, love into their lives. Because I get the sense that they don't want to let someone in and then neglect them. So that's the sense that I'm getting. But they are thinking about that. They are trying to create the space for that, the possibility of it. Okay? All right, so Yeah, let's see. What do I want to pull next? Let's let's do some untamed truth and just sort of see what we're getting in. Yeah, we'll pull 2 for the feminine, 2 for the masculine. We'll make some space here. Yeah, overall, I'm just getting a very logical, practical, planning energy off of the masculine. Feminine, there's a lot more emotional energy coming from your end. You've got to just release the past. You know, it's all about what's done is done. And if it's gone, it's gone. But what does that mean? And understanding why things ended, why, you know, certain situations are no longer in your lives right now. So once you understand the why, I think that's going to give you the clarity and the closure that you need in order to move forward, you know, in your new cycle. But you are ready for love. You are ready for that relationship. And you were ready for the real thing, the deep soulmate connection, the twin flame connection. But you want something soulful. You don't want something just, you know, casual and whatever. You want the real deal. But you have to finish healing yourselves and clearing that karma. And you're doing it with the Ten of Swords there. But it'll happen. It'll happen. Okay. Gosh, it's coming in. That's taking a long time for the masculines. So. But yeah, this is going to be kind of an emotional weekend, especially with Neptune, with the positioning of Neptune right now, conjunct with the Pisces full moon. So allow those emotions to flow. Don't hold them back. And just, you know, reflect on what you're feeling and what you're experiencing. And, you know, release it in love and light. Also with, what is it, Mars is doing something, and sorry, I'm not an astrologer. I do like to listen to astrology to try and share the information with you, but Mars is doing something to where it also makes, it's going to make many of us feel passive aggressive. So you may feel like you want to fight and argue, yet cry and be held at the same time. So this may be kind of an emotional weekend. But it'll all pass, right? You know, this is all temporary. It's part of the healing process. And finally, gosh, that was long. They made me work hard for that one. But yeah, it's part of the healing process, and it's part of, you know, just releasing what no longer serves you and understanding the why it's not serving you. Okay, make some space over here. Okay, so feminine, you're definitely looking at security. And I feel like this could be you not feeling very secure with your new selves, with the new energy. I do feel like maybe there's a little bit of resistance to the start of the new cycle, or maybe your energy hasn't quite settled with the energy of what's going on right now. Some of you may also be looking internally and really focusing on your personal security, your, you know, sense of home, sense of groundedness. And I do feel like you're doing the work to create your home base, to create, you know, okay, when I come home, this is what home looks and feels like to me. And some of you may be actually coming home to yourselves. So I feel like this is also self-care, self-work, you know, literally coming home to yourselves. You are being spiritually guided, and I do feel like many of you are really listening to your spirit guides and the spirit downloads that you're receiving in your dreams through meditations. I do feel like some of you are very in tune with your environment, and you're recognizing the signs of synchronicities. And this is you know, by you doing that is helping you create this sense of security, sense of safety within yourselves, this homecoming. And, you know, we're seeing it with your reading, you know, with the Queen of Pentacles. This is all about self-worth. And I do feel like this is really central to who and what you are right now in this point in time, to my lovely feminine earth signs, okay? Yeah, so nice confirmation on that. Let's see what the masculines are doing. Yeah, they are working on themselves, taking care of themselves. This is the Tend card. Let me show it up right. So it's a plant that's being watered, watering the roots, getting grounded. It's coming in reverse, so I feel like, hang on. This is a message for the masculines to slow down, because there's so much here in the 3D working on themselves. I feel like they're doing a lot of late hours in the office, a lot of meetings, a lot of business travel, a lot of financial planning. Again, it's very practical energy, but they're very busy. They're very busy right now in the 3D. They're not opposed to love. They just don't have time right now. And I feel like once Saturn goes direct, that they will gain a new perspective or a new sense of clarity on what they need and to do in order to move forward. Cycles are ending, fulfillment. This is similar, this is coming in reverse. This is similar to the World card in the regular Rider-Waite Tarot deck. And with this closure, with that turn of the wheel, they're going to gain clarity on what their new cycle will look and feel like. And they will feel a bit more comfortable moving forward. Okay, so what do I want to end with? I think we're going to go ahead and end with some nature's whispers. This is going a bit long. I'm sorry, I didn't intend for this to go so long. I'm just getting kind of a lot that's coming in for you all. Okay. Laughter. Yes, earth signs. Keep it fun, keep it light, keep it lively, and laugh. Laugh a lot. Yeah, tap into your inner child. It's that's the energy that you need to carry you forward through this harvest full moon, the full moon in Pisces, because you're expanding. Expansion is coming in as well. Yeah, this is personal growth, personal fulfillment. And it's not always easy. When we're expanding, this means sometimes we have to release the past, release people, release energy, release old thought patterns that's no longer serving us. And it can feel very heavy. It can feel very emotional, and you may question and doubt, like, why am I doing this? Is it worth it? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You are expanding yourself to your next level, to your next phase, and right now is the prep phase. But laughter will get you through it. Okay? All right, my lovely earth signs. So I'm going to go ahead and end it there. Have a lovely harvest full moon, and I'll see you back in October. Enjoy the lovely fall equinox on the 23rd of September. It's going to be great. Please share, like, and subscribe to this video. By you liking this video increases the audience and viewership for your other fellow earth signs. So help them receive this message of clarity and inspiration, okay? All right, lots of love and light to you all. Take care. Bye-bye.